Welcome, everybody. My name is Mark Hupteling. You know me as Crisis169 from my videos and my chats and stuff like that. My gamer tag is always Crisis169 on Xbox app or live. Crisis1691 on Steam. Crisis169 on Activision. Crisis169 on Ubisoft Connect. And EA Play is Crisis 2452 or 4, I do believe. Um, this is my life here. Let's get on to it now. I'm currently 41 years old. I live in Clarksville, Tennessee. I've been playing games since the Atari 2600. And side note, to make this video, I wanted to you guys understand, the man behind the picture, the man, the myth, the legend kind of thing, right? I wanted you guys to know who I am and what I am. And I'm an average Joe working. I've been working at Lowe's Home Improvement since 2005, February. The 21st this month will be my 18th anniversary year at Lowe's. Um, that saying, I don't speak bad about Lowe's. I don't speak fondly of Lowe's. Lowe's is a good job to get into. Um, I knew I'll be at Lowe's a long period of time. That's just given. I'm trying to do 20 years. I may go on truck driving or get a Class B and drive a bus or whatever it would be for 20 years, and then I'll retire at 62. Hit 43 years old, I'll be at 20 years at Lowe's. I'm at 41. Got 2 more years left. Would I stay and extend it? Don't know for sure. Whatever happens. Like I said, though, I'm a full-time person. I work in a distribution in Coopertown. I make great money. A lot of friends, a lot of family. My really big turnoffs are people who don't show their true colors. My turn-ons are, to me personally, people who judge by their character, not by the color of their skin or if they're female or male. Me personally, I like older women, always have since I was a young teenager. A woman who has, a divorce and has children and has issues but has became more bettered herself. I'm more attracted to people like that than I am the pretty princess over here with the makeup and the 2.15 million followers on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. I don't care about that crap because I look into your heart. I look into your soul. I don't look into your body. Probably you can have big boob and firm backside and be the most meanest bitch to everybody on the planet Earth. And you could be a whale or somebody who's chunky and be the most nicest person to everyone you ever met. That to me is what describes me, my turn offs and turn ons. I am a gamer. I play games. I work every day, Monday through Thursday. With my almost 20 years in Lowe's, I get 4 weeks off a year, plus 4 floating holidays. So I take off practically, 5 weeks a year practically. Not at the same time, but I know. Um, I was originally born in Germany, in Frankfurt, Germany, from Frankenberg. It's called West Side Germany. Um, I was born in military hospital, so I am a U.S. citizen. Then we moved to Fort Devens, then to Newport News, Virginia. Had a lot of friends there. Personally, I'm not a real tough person. I'm a very passive person. I get more aggressive in my age, yet I'm more aggressive now than I was in my teenage and young years. I was a wimp back then. I feel like mentally, a lot of people were wimps back then. I don't care who you are. But I believe it toughened me up a lot over the years. When things happen with family and friends, people die or whatever, I'm more tough than the people who thought they were tough in high school, and they lose somebody. And then they come to pieces. I've lost friends and family. I haven't come to pieces. No, I'm not sponsored by Mountain Dew, by the way. Um, it's a running joke. But like I said, though, I will stand my ground towards people. I won't run from confrontations, but I don't engage in them freely. I was born, in November, so my life is really mostly work at church and playing video games. I go out to front friends and go to Oak Grove Gaming mostly. I don't like being around kids, so I don't like going places where a lot of kids are at. I go to City Form, I go to Dave and Buster's when usually the little kids are in school. When I get up early enough to go do that kind of stuff. Because it is kind of troubling to do so when you can't. It's hard to do that sometimes. It's hard sometimes to do that. It really is hard sometimes to get up, and I work nights, 4 p.m. to 3 in the morning. And it takes a toll. My social life is kind of rough sometimes. My friends understand. I mean, most of my friends are truck drivers. A lot of them, a few of them are nurses, pediatric nurses. Some are nurses in ER. So they understand. All my friends understand. And I understand. So a lot of times I'm sitting at home sometimes, or I'm going out doing stuff of my own. I go to the gym regularly. Um, I love going to the gym. I love gym life. It's awesome. Um, I go out and do what I gotta do. There's most cases where I'm personality wise, I have my Honda Civic. I go driving sometimes. One time I went to Kentucky and drove all the way up to Kentucky. I had a friend live up there. I visited him for a few hours and came back home. I just like driving. There are days where I just like driving because it clears the soul, clears the mind. I'm a deep-hearted Christian. I believe strongly in Jesus Christ. I sing Christian hymns all the time. I'm in the shower. I'm at work. I'm driving in the car. Like I said, I drive a 2016 Honda Civic. I'm due on a transmission change here eventually, fluid change eventually here in a week or so. Like I said, I live with my father. My father lives with me. How you ever want to say that? Doesn't bother me. House is mine in the end. Um, like I said, though, I'm very, very, very polite to people until you piss me off. Um, like I said, though, guys, my life has not been a big, gigantic James Bond or movie role. It's just a normal, average life. I have normal, average friends I've known for a long time. I work every day. I kind of go home every day. I sleep till 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon and get up and do it all over again. And when I'm off work, I get up and we'll run the streets all night long. Um, that's what I do. That's how I do. That's what I do. That's how I do. Um, I don't have a problem with people saying that, comment below my rude comments. I don't care. I've heard better from people who are younger and older. Um, like I say, guys, I'm very, very passive. I'm not really an aggressive person. I can be very aggressive, but it takes a lot to get me riled up. I'm very dedicated at work, but also I'm very, very, very dedicated, but also very, very easily bored. Um, my mind's that way. That's how my mind is. Um, if it ain't thinking something that's important, it really doesn't matter to me. What I mean by that is, when they have ADD, all I gotta do, your mind wanders constantly, and anything that's not 100% you focused on, your mind will wander. If I'm playing video games, reading my Bible, I'm extremely focused on it. Watching TV or whatever, I'm focused on it. Driving to work, I'm focused on it because driving a car. But working, there are days where my mind will slip. Nothing bad, nothing bad at all. It's how it is. I've learned with therapy and stuff like that to harness that in a positive way. You know, But I've gotten better so much now that I get everything done 100%, no problems. But once my ADD kicks in and I get driven to do something, I do it until it's completed. Um, like I said, I've been with Lowe's 18 years and 21st of this month. I started off in the store called 498, North Clarksville. I've been there 13.5 years with a front loader, commercial sales loader, night soccer, team leader, part manager, front loader again, outside garden associate, receiver, LTL receiver, outside garden receiver, backlot cleaner receiver. I just blew through that because it's to me like it is just job lets it off. I'm mostly a support person. Well, I've been labeled a long time ago by a store manager that I love and respect the most. That's no longer with the company. He retired. He told me one time, says, "Yeah, you're the most outstanding support person we ever met." And I thought about it a couple times. Yeah, I'm a pretty good support person. I'm always in the formula. I'm always at a work and move, and I'm maybe not a leader or the champion, but being one of the guys that rowing a boat is better than being one of the guys sitting on the beach, just staring at everybody row the boat. That's my terminology. That's my philosophy. I'd rather be one of the guys rowing the boat than one of the guys than the guy sitting on the beach wishing he was rowing the boat. Because wishing on the beach, wish you're doing something doesn't mean you're doing to do something. But being there, trying to do it, learning it, moving on from your life, taking risk. Like me, I didn't want to leave the store. I was so scared going to this place I'm at right now. I was totally afraid. I was petrified. I'm realizing I'm loading pallets in the truck. I'm offloading the truck. I'm not going anywhere else in the store. So in 2018, I went up to Coopertown, and the rest stays history because it's been great. Applied for some PI jobs. They came close a couple times. Nothing really concrete yet. I will eventually get land something. I may finish my 20 years as a PI and or lead something or whatever, and then that's fine. You know, something in charge to show that I can actually do something and be a leader. Because as a team leader, I was a great team leader. I was more the enforcer. You know what team leaders were back in the store days. They were mostly enforcers. They enforced the rules that the managers, the zone or ASM and department manager set forth. And you were the leader of them. You make good money doing that job too. I wish I had them in the Philly I'm at right now, but they don't. Um, they can call them coordinator jobs. It would be fine with them, right? Um, but that being said, though, I have no ill will. Again, the jobs I lost up at Lowe's just were eliminated. Uh, People talk about no out both sides of their mouth, and a lot of people have been gone for years, almost 10 years now. A lot of them were. And that being said, though, you know, if you have the same problem I have, stay in there. This is my life, folks. It might be bleak to you or crap to you, but I rather I rather have I rather have people tell me that they don't like me because of whatever reason than be my fake friend. I can sniff out fake real easy. If you're fake with me, I just totally ignore you. A lot of people in my life that I thought were really my friends were just there just to be there until time served them. And I've learned a lot in my 41 years on this planet. In high school, I was not the most popular kid in high school. I didn't care because all these losers that are better than me are working weekly dinky jobs right now. And I see a lot of them in the winky dinky jobs. So it's kind of goes to show you, being popular football star don't mean shit. When you can't get a college, you can't get your high school diploma. People thought they're better than me in high school, didn't graduate. They got a complete certificate, piece of paper saying they went to 12 years of school for nothing. Yeah, I had a specialized diploma because I had learning disabilities, and I got a high school diploma, specialized, so high school diploma. I met all the criteria to get that, and I went to college, done things in my life. A lot of people who thought they're better than me, I see them now at the gym or whatever. They have a failed marriage, or they're divorced, and they're working a rinky-dinky job that's making money in the factory, but not making the poet money or the sports money or the broadcast money they wanted to make. Because in reality, they were the biggest losers in high school, and it made me look like I was dumb, and I wasn't. And the reverses are true. And I went to a trade school and did custodian stuff and did odd jobs, and finally got a footing to the Rural King at Lowe's, and been there for a long time at Lowe's and making good money. And there's things I want to do in my life before I retire. And driving a truck is one of them, or driving a school bus to get my class B or whatever, whatever, right? That's why I'm at Lowe's right now. Because at Lowe's, and Lowe's is a stopping gap for me. It's a good career. No wrong. I recommend Lowe's to anybody. But I recommend, if you're not a people person, to go to the supply chain route. Don't go to the store route. Because customers are rude, and they will show their colors. You might know a few of them, and they will show who they really are. I've seen that too as well. People I thought I knew, other places, churches, places like that, come to a Lowe's store and be totally belligerent. Like, yeah, okay, you're fake. And I write them off. And it's sad, but people are like that. Like I said, I'm a Christ follower. I don't believe in a building, I believe in Christ. Jesus Christ. I don't believe in a building. I believe in Jesus Christ. That's the biggest thing right there we need to understand. I'm a gamer. I have a great gaming PC. I talk about it a lot. Do I understand about the tech stuff? No, my sister and brother-in-law do. So I call them over here when I need something done. They come over here and they fix it. I always pay them, of course, because stuff takes time out of their life. Like I said, I have an older brother, older sister, and younger sister. My father, my mother, dog Elf. You might see around occasionally. And that's really it, guys. This is my life. It's not anything bad or good. It's just who I am, as a personality wise. So I tell people, that's what I say. You are who you are, and once you understand that, life is good. See, my whole life I've been trying to be something that I wasn't. I woke up one day in my mid-30s, realized, you know what, my life ain't too bad compared to everybody else around me. My life is damn good. And once you harness and embrace that, you ain't nothing to worry about at all in life. People who worry about themselves are the same losers that believe that they're better than everybody else. And that really bothers me. I went to Northeast High School, home of the Eagles. And graduated in 2000, started in 97. Really, like I said, my high school wasn't too bad. Bullies try to bother me, but whatever. A lot of these people are losers anyway, so I don't pay attention to them. Even now I'm an adult, I'm like, whatever. I see them around, they're all weird. Like, do that to them. And I walk right by them, get in the car, drive away. because I don't have time for them anymore. I have poker nights with friends when I can. I have a good time. I have fun. What I do, my life, I have fun, and I enjoy what I do for the most part. And I believe something that need to be addressed. People need to understand that you can be mediocre and have a life so-called mediocre, but to you, it's the best thing since sliced bread. A lot of people out there worse off than you are. There are kids out there being sold into sex trafficking and being molested and beaten and killed on a daily basis in this country. And you're worrying about some, Kim Kardashian's butt, or worrying about the Jones at Lowe's, or worrying about the Jones in high school. I didn't care about that crap when I was growing up. My parents taught me one simple thing: your life might not be perfect, but there's somebody else's life that was ahead of your life that's going through a lot more than you will ever go through in your life. And that I agree with. That I agree with. There's a lot of people out there that my friends I found out years later had a lot more problems than I ever did. Had more problems than I ever had in my life. I'm thinking, how dare me? I was looking at their life and jealous of their life because I only saw the outward appearance. I didn't see the internal turmoil going through their life. And even a lot of these sportos and people who thought they're better than me in high school end up in drugs and stuff, and just dropping out of college, losing their scholarships. Just and people come unglued. One thing in a perfect life don't fit, and it falls apart. It's like watching Johnny Dangerously, and he has a Tommy gun and he throws it at the warden and it breaks apart. That's people's life. They try to put together their life in a perfect way and hold it as their life. And then when they get somebody else or try to do that with it, it falls apart. Their life falls apart because they don't have all the pieces together correctly. And you get the person who's a dork in school, who has this or a fish face or whatever you want to call them, but they have all together. They know what they're doing up here in their mind, and they know what they're going to be doing in the future. They see past you. They see out there in the future. They don't see you right in front of them trying to bully them. They see past you because you're, yeah, whatever, get out of my way, and you're looking that way. You're looking ahead. Those people are the ones you need to be inspired to. The ones that see outside the box of high school or college or the everyday life. Those are the ones that become the movie stars or the owners of companies, or your boss in the end that you're working for. You thought you're cool and hip and with it, and you're bringing that person coffee. That right there is people you inspire, the ones that see outside the box that they're crammed into. It took me a long time to see that outside the box, but I'm happy I did. I'm happy I did. I'm happy I did, because now my things are more clear now. And I'm 41 years old. I ain't getting any younger. I haven't dated really in my life at all. Never been married. My sexuality, I'm a virgin. I'm straight. I don't care much about that kind of stuff. I don't worry about stuff like that anymore because it doesn't bother me anymore. I've been on dates with girls, double dates with guys and girls before. So somebody bring their girlfriend along and a sister, I date with them. That's fine. But I never thought no more of it than that. Just, date. Really, that's my life, guys. It's not boring, it's not pathetic. It's just is what it is. It's who I am, personality wise. I've been through a lot of crap, but also experienced a lot of crap, but also came through it pretty scot free with no big real therapy at all, really. And that's a plus right there. No big therapy at all. No therapy needed. Pretty cool, huh? So this is my video, guys. Once again, Like, subscribe, notifications on. I'm trying to make a video Friday, but I got to go get my oil change done for my transmission, take the dog to the vet, and do other stuff. So I'm going to be pretty much up all day Friday. So I may not make one until probably Saturday. I'll let you guys know. If you don't see one Friday, don't get mad or freak out or unsubscribe just because, I don't see one. Because, I do have things to do in my life. So that being said, guys, once again, thank you for watching my video. You want to talk? My name is Mark Coupling, M-A-R-K. I have Facebook and Instagram. If you want to talk or send me a friend request, that's cool. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Peace.